day again. Oh, I get so excited. Did that ring on the door when I'm expecting the delivery. Fantastic. Here we have a new SC Project exhaust to go on my MV Agusta Dragster RR, courtesy of Powerslide Motorcycles. Over in Stoke, dealers of MV Agustas and Suzuki. Marvellous team, huge showroom, fantastic. It's where I bought my MV Agusta, brilliant service. And I got this exhaust as well, and here it is. Can't wait to put it on. First of all though, I need a knife. So let's try and open this thing up. Well, it sounded impressive. Jesus Christ, that's hard work. Oh yeah! Oh, this was damn good indeed, Ronnie. So right, can't be that complicated. It's got a couple of washers, 2 nuts, and a very thin instruction manual. Put that away there. Here it is. Whoa! I tell you what, seriously light. Good grief. And this knife weighs more, and I'm not kidding. So that's a good sign. So all in all, it should sound a bit better. It should look pretty good, although it takes away the 3 pipes, which is a shame. But this removes that fairly ugly, compulsory, exhaust compliance, dirty grey bronzish box at the bottom of the bike, which was actually the main reason. Oh, look at this. This is a beauty. Oh man, so obviously it just slips on like that, or probably that way better, like that. Tighten up the bracket here, it's got something here for the other bolt, which goes up the top of the rear set, I'm assuming, SC Project, beautiful. It is, I can't believe how light this is. So it's titanium with a carbon end can. As far as I know, there's not a removable muffler on it. Look at that, look at the detail on that, isn't that beautiful? I love the bluing out of the end tip there. Oh, I can't wait to hear it. What's it going to take me? 1 minute to put it on? Okay, first things first. Let's take off this exhaust, which is this unit as well, and that arm. That one stays, I believe. And they're getting rid of this big box at the bottom, so that's the right result. So the significance of using these 3 pipes, that back box here and this, surely it's going to add up to a big weight difference. It might not add great doing horsepower, but I'm hoping it adds some depth to it and some extra resonance, and hopefully it'll be louder, especially at idle. So idle, this bike really suffers in that when you're at a bike meet and people start up their super bikes and hyper nakeds and they've got a wicked exhaust on, there's a real rumble, everybody looks around, it's got real purpose, it's got menace. This bike is one of the best bikes in the world, I think, by quite a long way. And going along and up through the gears, it sounds incredible. And I've been on nearly all bikes, and there's not a bike that sounds better as it goes up through the gears in anger. But at idle, it sounds a bit of a pussycat. So that's what I'd be interested in changing. So let's see how that goes. I love the smell of motorbike pipes in the morning. Right, let's get this thing off. Oh, it took a few wiggles, but it's come off. I can tell you the weight of this unit is incredible. Good grief. I mean, look at it. It's got this massive bronze, but it's honestly, it's a struggle to lift it. Oh my God, this is going to be a huge weight saving. This is going to be a good few kilograms, I reckon. You got to lift this up, it's so light, almost flew up the air. That looks like it could be quite simple. This just slides in. Hey, right, it's on. Rock solid, I hope. Can't wait to hear what it sounds like. Looks the nuts. I was worried about losing the 3 pipes. Actually, good grief. Looks astonishing. I'll do a walk around of the bike so you can see it in context. The problem I had was I couldn't get the connection to the back of this because of the lack of space. So I undid this bit here, very simply there, pulled it out a little bit, and I was able to get behind it. So it's just that screw there, a screw the other side, and that is it. It looks pretty secure. So let's give it a start up, shall we? Bloody hell. Oh, happy days, that's much louder. It seems to have taken, the way it kind of pops a little bit out around, I want to get about 6,000 revs. Seems to me that it's retained the character of the exhaust pipe before it entirely, which is fantastic news for me. But let's give it a run going along, comparing with what it was like with the original exhaust, the stock exhaust, and see the sound differences. And I'm obviously going to go through a large tunnel and have a large lot of fun. Yeah! SC Project can, well, I just edited the video, so I'm just doing this bit at the end. What a difference. I'm completely surprised, because when you watch them on YouTube videos and they do a sequence or people do a comparison, even the bike you want, someone might have done a comparison of 3 or 4 or 5 different cans, you can kind of hear them, but you can never really understand the difference it makes when you're in the flesh. You know, it's like 3 times louder and you get to know the richness of the tones. So 3 massive surprises with this SC Project exhaust. Now firstly was the lightweight. I mean, unbelievable. It's just shocking how light it is. Never mind when you compare it to the stock can. Huge savings. That increases power to weight ratio. It's less inertia to worry about, so it feels more accelerative. And I thought I noticed a little bit difference, but it could be psychological. Of course, that noise does make a difference to the overall kind of feeling. And secondly was the actual noise difference. Good grief. As I just said about the videos on YouTube, in the flesh, it's staggering. I thought it was going to be somewhat loud. And reading the forums, people say, yeah, it's a little bit louder. Or some people go, oh, it's far too loud, and you put a baffle in. Not sure which one that was. I looked at quite a few of them. And, wow. I mean, mental. And the really good thing, as I mentioned a bit earlier in the video and I was putting it on, it did indeed sound the same as the stock can, but like 2.5 to 3 times louder, 3 times deeper, but it retained all the character throughout the rev range and the gear changes. It was just accentuated the drop down in the gears. And one thing it brought in, much more than the original can, was a little bit more pops and crackles and burbles, especially as you drop down the gear from 3rd to 2nd. You get a nice kind of, just a slight crackle, nothing kind of boy motorbike-ish. Nothing too much, which takes away a lot of character. Or some people love constant pops and bangs. I understand that. I've got it in my bath. It retained the character and flavour of the MV Agusta, which is always absolutely stunning. So I'm overjoyed that this exhaust has not ruined the experience. And number 3, how bloody good it looks. Jesus, titanium, carbon end cap. And that grill on the back. I think they call it a flame arrestor. I quite like to see flames, but overall it's probably better for protection. No idea what difference that makes by having that grill there, but anyway, whatever. Wow, looks really good. I was really worried about losing the, that really traditional look of the 3 pipes, but actually it looks incredible. It lightens up what is already, inarguably, the best looking backside of any production motorcycle. So it's just accentuated the looks, in my opinion, and altogether as a package, I'm absolutely overjoyed. Got any questions about the exhaust? Then give me a shout. I'd say so far there's only one slight negative, which is going to be quite obvious as soon as I start saying it, and it's not the cost. It is that with the extra loudness comes loudness when you don't really want it. So I've now got to think about wearing ear defenders, earplugs, whilst I'm riding on longer journeys where there's going to be some carriageway, freeway, motorway sort of action at high speeds, 60, 80, 100 sort of thing. Because if that's for a prolonged distance, then it will appear to be drony. It's not drony as in when it's a poorly bad drone, like you're getting shitty exhaust on small cars, but it is enough to make its presence felt. So you will need earbuds when you are riding a longer journey at a higher average for a longer period of time. If you're riding a bike like mine, super naked, where it's all about that low speed, 2nd, 3rd gear fun in an urban sort of environment with a bit of dual carriageway action, then this exhaust is absolutely spot on. Now don't forget to like and subscribe. More videos coming in the MV Agusta series. Got my track day 1 to put up, further reviews and some other specials, and of course all the other content that I try to push out once or twice a week. So take care of yourself, ride safe.